Whether you're running all 26.2 miles or looking for a great spot on the course, today we're going to show you the whole course of the Kalamazoo Marathon. This is where it all starts. This is the start and finish line at the entrance of Nazareth campus. All of the runners will be stacking up behind the start-finish line with pacers identifying what your pace group is. And along the sides of the course, we're going to have spectators, fans, family members with signs and cheering on the runners as they get ready for their journey on the course.
Have a great run today, everybody. Enjoy yourselves.
Runners head down Gull Road, turn left onto Riverview, and follow Riverview around the bend.
This is one of the first hot spots on the course, Arcadia Brewing Company. This is the only spot on the course where you will see both the marathoners and the half marathoners twice.
Runners then veer onto Michigan Avenue and continue into the heart of downtown Kalamazoo before turning onto the Kalamazoo Mall.
The Kalamazoo Mall is a great stretch for spectators and runners. This is right as the half marathoners and marathoners are hitting the 3-mile mark. There'll be a water station for runners as well as coffee shops and local businesses open for spectators. At the end of the Kalamazoo Mall, this is where the half marathoners and marathoners split. The half marathoners will continue on south towards Crosstown Parkway, while the marathoners will take a right on Level towards WMU.
Runners follow Level until it spills out onto Stadium Drive. They'll continue briefly on Stadium before heading into Western's campus.
You don't have to be a WMU student to enjoy the entrance to Western Michigan University. This is a 5-mile spot for our marathoners and a great spot for spectators. As music is blasting, there's water stations, and a great time to cheer on our marathoners.
Runners zigzag through campus before crossing the Howard Bridge and exiting onto Howard. They'll immediately turn right onto Stadium, and they will follow Stadium all the way down to Rambling Road. There are a few turns into the Winchell neighborhood, which is a stretch between miles 7 and 8. Runners exit this neighborhood on Wellington, turn right onto Parkview, and head west to the BTR Park.
Western's BTR Park is another great hot spot to watch. Runners will come in and out of the park, as well as have live music, a ton of spectators, and it's a great place to cheer on the marathoners as they head towards Winchell neighborhood.
Runners run along the outside of the BTR Park and head back along Parkview, where they can wave and give encouragement to the westbound runners a few miles behind them. Runners turn back into the Winchell neighborhood, though this time, when they turn back onto Wellington, they'll take an immediate right onto Kensington. Runners take a few turns before turning left onto Waite Street, where they'll hit the halfway point.
We're at the halfway point, 13.1 miles of the Kalamazoo Marathon. We're about 1 block south of the world-famous Bacon Station, where of course there'll be costumes, music, and of course bacon.
Runners turn off a Waite into Dickey and then turn right again onto Oakland, where they'll head south until White's Road. The runners follow White's until Bronson and then stay on Bronson until it becomes Crosstown Parkway. They'll stay on Crosstown Parkway, veering off onto Bulch, and they'll turn left onto Burdick. Runners head north on Burdick until they meet back up with Crosstown Parkway. This is also where the full marathon and half marathon courses meet back up. Runners follow Crosstown to Mills and take a left towards Mayor's Riverfront Park.
This is the entrance to Red Arrow Golf Course across the street from Mayor's Riverfront Park. There's a ton of parking over at Mayor's Riverfront Park and a great place to watch our marathoners. There's live music and water to cheer on our runners as they wind through the golf course.
Runners head back down Michigan as it turns onto Riverview Drive. They'll turn left onto Hotop and cut over to Verberg Park, where the course cuts onto Kalamazoo Valley River Trail. Runners will stay on the trail for almost 2 miles before finally turning onto Commerce Lane off of Mosel. Runners follow Commerce Lane around until it meets back up with Riverview Drive and follow this north briefly until turning onto Park at the foot of Kindleberger Park.
Kindleberger Park is a great spot to watch the runners on the course. Our marathoners and half marathoners have a larger incline in front of them, but both are rewarded with a popsicle at the top of the hill. It has live music, great spot for spectators, and again, the runners need some great cheering right along this hill.
Runners follow Park until a quick jog onto Glendale, which they'll follow until Random Road. At Mount Olivet Road, they'll take a right and head down to the west entrance of Spring Valley Park.
Spring Valley Park is a great stretch of land to cheer on our runners. Historically, this is where we've seen a lot of movement in the race. Marathoners are hitting their 24th mile, half marathoners are hitting their 11th mile, and 10Kers will also be running throughout the park. So you get to see all three races along with live music, water, and a great place to cheer on your runners.
After following the outside of the park, runners exit the west entrance off of the park at Brook Drive and follow the road up to Fairfield. Fairfield hits Gull Road, where runners will turn left for the final stretch, entering the same chute they exited at the start-finish line.
And that's it. That's the course. The runners will finish up right across the starting line and join spectators for a fun day in Tent City.